To global markets as European stocks were a touch higher today as government bond yields pulled back from recent peaks, but higher than expected inflation continued to weigh on markets. Now, after a week of market turmoil in which recession fears sapped stocks and currency markets were rocked by dollar strength, Asian shares fell today and were on track for their biggest monthly loss since the start of the pandemic in 2020. Investors took comfort from data showing that Japan's factories ramped up output in August and China's factory activity returned to growth. The MSCI World Equity Index was up at 0.2% today. Europe's stock 600 was at 1.1%, but set for a loss on a weekly, monthly, and quarterly basis. In Europe, French inflation showed for a second month running in September, bucking the trend in neighboring Germany, helped by a deceleration of the increases of prices of energy and services. That's according to data from the National Statistics Agency today. France's EU harmonized rate of annual inflation fell to 6.2% in September from 6.6% a month earlier, confounding markets' focus for a slight acceleration. Inflation peaked at 6.8% in the Eurozone's second largest economy, which is faring better than its neighbors in taming prices, though some economists warn France's heavy spending on blanket protection for households is storing up pain for later. French consumer sentiment also fell more than expected in the month of September as concerns about inflation deepened. To wrap things off, oil prices on the international markets were little changed during Asian trade today, though headed for their first weekly gain in 5 weeks, underpinned by a weaker U.S. dollar and the possibility that OPEC Plus may agree to cut crude output when it meets on October 5, just a few days away. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude rose today to sell at $82.35 per barrel with an upsurge of 1.38%. The Brent crude futures also experienced an uptick of 1.19%, selling for $89.54 per barrel. Body Light still experiences an uptick of 0.70%, selling for $89.64 per barrel. And for the OPEC basket, crude oil offers $92.76 per barrel, with an upward price review of 2.76%.